Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a day to night makeup tutorial. So let me backtrack a little bit. So when it was my birthday last weekend, I was on time crunch. We did like the whole Hamburger Mary's things, you know, with the drag queens. And then after that we had like a little beach house party, you know, so it was a lot going on. But when I went to do my makeup, I was like, okay, I'll do my makeup so that I can get a picture at the beach house. And then after that, I will redo my makeup so that I can be lit and beautiful and popping for, you know, Hamburger Mary's in the club. That was the plan. No, we completely ran out of time. It was just a lot of decorating and just getting everything together. So the makeup that I put on that morning, I had to wear that for the rest of the night. So I had like a full face of makeup and I just didn't really have any eye makeup going on. Then I had my lip on. So I had about 25 minutes to transition from day to night. So I just applied some eyeshadow, some lashes, and then I was good to go. Okay, so that is kind of where I got this idea from, because I feel like this would be good if you just don't have a lot of time, but yet you still want to look put together, like you tried, you know what I mean? You actually have somewhere to go. So I figured you could just take your day makeup, you know, like your kind of natural in quotations, because honestly my natural look is a full face of makeup with no eye makeup. So basically taking that look and then just building on it to make it more nighttime appropriate. If you guys want to see me go from day to night, then just keep on watching the video. So for eyebrows, I typically always have the exact same eyebrows. I like my eyebrows to be bold and in your face. So regardless if I'm doing a natural look or a more dramatic look, my eyebrows are going to look like this. I like to take this NYX Photogenic HD Studio Concealer. If I was doing a look that I actually put eyeshadow on, you guys know I would just take that concealer we just used and put it over my entire lid. But because we're doing a more natural look and we're not going to be applying eyeshadow just yet, we are just carving out the brows. Because later on we will go in and cover all of my lid up, but that's with a totally different concealer. For primer, y'all already know what it is. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Pro Lock Primer and then the Smashbox Primer Oil. For foundation today, we're going to be using the Huda Beauty Matte Foundation. This one is in the shade Gingerbread. This is a bomb foundation. If you like full coverage and you like matte, this is the foundation for you. She has a ton of shades. I think it's like 30 shades. And oh, this is just an awesome foundation. Now for concealer, we're going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape and the Flower Beauty Concealer. I mixed them because the Flower Beauty Concealer is really nice. I like it, but I do feel like it can get a little heavy around the eyes and just make me look old, you know, so we don't want that. And then we're also going to be going in with the Tarte Shape Tape. I know that Tarte is low-key canceled because they are really just trying us with that foundation that they came out with, but I just really like this concealer. So here is what I'm talking about, where I just take whatever concealer I'm using on my face and put it over my eyelids. I like to do this because the concealer I use to like carve out my brows is a lot lighter than my skin tone. So if I were to just use that to cover my eyelids, it would look a little crazy, you know, a little too white. So whenever I'm doing a natural look where I'm not going to be wearing any eyeshadow, I just use whatever concealer I'm going to be using for my face. We're going to be using the Fenty Beauty Matchstick. This is the darkest shade. It's in the shade Espresso. I like Espresso. I think that this is really nice and I love the consistency of this matchstick. I use it all the time. But I do feel like I need to go and get the shade that's lower than this one, I guess you would say. The one that's a little bit more warmer. Because if I put too much of this, it can get a little gray, you know, so that's my only complaint about that one. But I do still love it. I do still use it, and I feel like in photographs you can tell that I cream contoured because my face just looks snatched, girl. For setting powder, we're going to be using the Laura Mercier setting powder. Now I usually use like my MAC Patrick Star powder. I think that is an amazing powder, but it's somewhere over here, so we're just going to use this one today. Now this is a very expensive powder. If you can afford it, get it, girl. But definitely the LA Girl powder that I mentioned in my last video is pretty good. The Maybelline Fit Me powder is really good. Don't feel like you have to spend like $45 on this powder to get a decent look. Just taking this powder everywhere where we put our concealer, and then later we'll go over our contoured areas with bronzer. Now just going in with this Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer. Then just taking a fluffy brush and going over the entire face, just wiping away all that extra powder. Personally, I don't really like eyeliner under my eyes anymore. I just haven't been wearing it. I feel like my eyes look super tiny whenever I do that. But what I will do is take the exact same bronzer that we use and run that up under my eye. I feel like this kind of defines the eye without like closing it off. So this is kind of an alternative. If you feel like, you know, black eyeliner is just not your thing anymore, like myself, then definitely just take the bronzer that you use on your face, or just like a dark brown eyeshadow, and just run that up under your eyes. It just makes your eyes stand out a little bit better, and I feel like it'll hide any type of concealer creasage, you know. The Juvia's Place Saharan Blush Volume 2. I love this palette. I feel like this palette looks really, really good on women of color. The pigment in this palette is just really good, and it's very, very just true, you know what I mean? You don't have to worry about any blush showing up and looking ashy on you. I definitely still highlight as I usually would if it's a natural look or a dramatic look. So today we're going to be using the ABH and Amrezy collab highlighter. So I like to really go heavy in like the inner tear duct of my eye. I just feel like this looks so pretty regardless of like how natural you want your face to look. I just feel like when your inner tear ducts are highlighted, you just look like a girl. I don't know. It could totally be me, but I just really, really like to have this inner portion of my eye lit. It looks so good, and it makes people focus on your eyes, you know? Now I'm just going to apply some mascara. I'm using the L'Oreal Voluminous Original Carbon Black Mascara. This is an OG mascara that I love, and I just always repurchase it. I don't feel like there's any mascara out there that doesn't do what this one does, you know what I mean? Like, this one is just so good. And even though I usually wear false lashes, I do have a little bit of lash, okay? I'm not completely bald. So I just like to take my time and just go through each lash and just try to make them look decent. And for lips, I feel like lips are just different for everybody. Some people will wear their makeup like this, you know, just super natural and stuff, and then will rock a red lip with it. So it's really just personal preference and what y'all want. I am really feeling this Colored Rain lip lacquer in the color Single. This has been like my go-to color for like a couple months now, and I just love it. So any type of eyeshadow look I do, any type of natural look, that has been a lip color that I go to. It's just kind of like my lips but better, you know? Okay, so this is the finished look for my natural look. So like my day natural look. This is not going to be natural for some of you guys, but this is personally natural for me. I'm very into makeup. This is what I do, you know? So if I'm going to take the time to do my makeup, I want it completely full coverage. I don't want to see nothing. You know what I mean? So transitioning this face from day to night, we're definitely going to start off with eyeshadow. We're going to be using the Sephora Pro eyeshadow palette. This is the Pro Pigment Editorial one, and just take that like violet purple color. And someone commented on my video and was like, girl, can you do some colorful looks? And I was like, sis, yes I can. Now just taking a smaller brush and going in with that black. So just taking a little bit of that black and just building it up, and this is just going to make our look a little bit more like, you know, dramatic in nighttime. So just taking some of that black and putting this straight right here. Going in with this gold shade. I love this gold shade. It's so pretty. And this is where we really want to use packing motions. If not, we're going to have gold all the way down to like our freaking chin. So just really take this gold shade and just pack it. And even then, we still have a little bit of fallout. So just take your time, be careful, because we do not want gold everywhere. Then just taking that bigger brush that we use and just blending everything out. Okay, so I just applied some hella dramatic lashes. They're very dramatic. I don't even know where I got these from, but they're super dramatic. So that will definitely just take your look from day to night in like 2 seconds if you just want some eyelashes, girl. So now I'm just going to go ahead and apply a little bit of that blue that we used. At this point, I would just add a little bit of bronzer, blush, highlighter, anything that I feel like my face needs or like has faded throughout the day, you know what I mean? I do want to go ahead and use a little bit of face powder. This is from Wet n Wild. It's their Photo Focus pressed powder. I just kind of dust over my face. This just will allow my skin to not be like oily or anything and just look a little bit more airbrushed. We're just gonna change the lip because I feel like if we go out like this, we're probably gonna scare somebody. This is a little bit dramatic, so I'm just gonna take like the top layer of my lips off. Alright y'all, so that is the finished look. I feel like we really did that. We went for a little bit more of a colorful eye because I'm trying to step out my comfort zone, you know. But yeah, that is the finished video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know how y'all feel about day to night looks. I can do another one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel on your way out, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.